Hello friends, I welcome all of you in Python programming course from scratch. This is the English version. Those who are not comfortable with English, they can have my Hindi version also. Guys, this is fifth tutorial list in Python. To those who are new to computer, for them I just want to say that data structure is a way of organizing data. That means data structure tell us how to store the data. List is an amazing data structure, very popular data structure of Python, and it has made Python simple. This is my favorite data structure. This is Dr. Nilesh Sheke, Assistant Professor from CSE Department of Priyadarshini Indira Gandhi College of Engineering, Nagpur. In the previous session, we have seen that without installation of Python, how we can still work by applying the online Python compiler. So just type Google online Python compiler. Just go on the first click, you will get the editor here. You can view editor here. This is the comment portion. Just I am writing there this team Python. So this way you can write here comment, and let us start our hands-on session on list. See here I am creating first list 1. Suppose I am randomly taking some elements in it. This way you can randomly take the elements in it. You can see you must be relating it with arrays that you all learn. Exactly, these are the arrays, but in just a moment I will be telling you the difference between arrays and list to you. You just I have taken one list, I am printing it. Just click on run here. This way you can see it has printed the list. Let us delete this portion. Now suppose I want to take another list, so I will be taking another list here. Suppose now I want to take the list of strings, so I will take strings here. This is let us take third string. So this way I have taken the string. Now suppose I want to print that string, so I will just say list2. Let us see the output. Here you can see the outputs. We are getting two strings. Now suppose I want to have concatenation of these two strings. That means I want to join these strings. So just I will say list1 plus list2. Okay, and just I want now to print list3. So let us run it. So you can see here it has concatenated the list. To see earlier output, you can scroll bar here, or you can increase the size here also if you are not able to see the previous output. Now you must have seen, and here I want to tell you the difference between your arrays and your list is. You can see here that here you can see that there are heterogeneous elements. That means array contains only, we have learned that array is a structure of homogeneous elements. That means either it contains number or strings also, but in the list it contains heterogeneous elements. That means it works on within the same list. You can float, you can have number, as well as you can have strings also. Let us move ahead. We will be now adding some elements in the list. So let us say list1 dot append, we will say, and we want to increase the number. Suppose 100 we want to increase. Again some more, let us increase some more, and we will write 200, and then we will try to print the array. Print list1. So you can here see the output. It has added the elements, two elements it has added. Now as we have added, let us see how to delete the elements also. So let us see. For that, for deletion, we have three operations. In the comment I will write, this is the comment I am putting here. We have three operations. Which are those? Del command we have remove command, as well as we have pop command. Let us see one by one. This is the comment. Okay, suppose now I want del. Del command is useful when you want to see the range of the elements that you want to delete. That means suppose you want the deletion from first element, I mean element at the 1st position, and suppose up to 3rd. That means suppose I write here 1 up to 3rd element. So mind well, this 3 is exclusive. That means it will print the elements at 1 position and 2nd position. If you are putting n here, it will take n-1. So it will only delete the elements at the 1st position and 3rd position, 2nd position. That means it will remove for the 1st position, that is 3rd, and this 4th one. So let us see the output. Here you can check the output. You must have seen here from here it has deleted 3 and 4. So this is how you can give the prescribe the range for deleting the elements in the delete list. Now let us apply another operation. Let us try for the remove. For the remove, we can tell it the index, sorry, elements which you want to delete. That means suppose we want suppose 8 this 8 we want to delete. So you will just say here it will work this way. List one dot remove, and you tell the element that you want to remove. That is, suppose you want to remove 8. Then let us check this. You can see here that it has deleted removed 8 element. Now another example I told you is a pop will for the pop you will be giving the index of the index which element of the index of the element. That means suppose you want to delete the element at the 0th position, that means 102 here you will say 0. Now let us see what it will do. You are seeing here it has deleted 102 102 number, that means element at the 0th position. So this way you have seen here we have seen 3 types of commands for removing the element. One was del, which was regarding the portion which you want to delete. Another was remove, for which you are directly giving the element, and another is pop, you are telling the location of the element. So this way this all works. Now let us do some operations on this list. Now suppose you have a list wise list of number. Now suppose from that list you want to know the maximum number. So just you will give the maximum of list one, and you will require to print it also. So I will say print maximum of list one. So it has given you the maximum element. Similarly, it can give you minimum element also. Here you can test it. It has given minimum element, that is 3. You can even do the sum of the elements. Let us check. So it has given us the sum of the elements. So these are the various type of operations that we are done on the data structure, that is list. Mindwell list is a mutable data structure. Mutable, what I mean to say mutable data structure, to the data structure in which you can add the elements, remove the elements, update the elements. So those are called as the mutable data structure. And thus the list can store the heterogeneous elements. By the append command you can add the element. By the remove and pop command you can remove the element. Max, min, and some, these are the functions that you can use it in the list functions. So guys, this was about the list. If you like this lecture, please put such comment. If you have any problem regarding this, please put the comment so that I will try my best to solve your issues. Thank you very much.